Oh, Iman?
Yeah, they traded Iman to the fucking Rockets.
Damn, they were big as hell.
It's a good place to go, though. It's not. I mean,
She was carrying twins. Big ass belly.
Yeah, that belly big. No, I don't want any.
She's like growing into her looks.
Who, Ariana?
Yeah. Impossibilities in the world. You can't count your hair. You can't wash your eyes with soap. You can't breathe when your tongue is out. Yes, you can. Put your tongue back in full. Things I know about. 10 things I know about you. You're a this. You're a human. You can't say the letter P without separating your lips. P. You just attempted to do it. You're laughing at yourself. You have a smile on your face, and you skipped number 5. You just check. Yeah, there is a number 5. You laugh at this because you're an idiot and everyone does it. Okay. Oh, that was cute.
but it's clear this time, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think we're good there. Let's go.
Okay.
Are you ready? What? Are you ready? And live in color.
Oh, yeah. I definitely need to plug this in. Damn.
What kind of plug do you have? Do you have a plug?
Yeah, I do. So, you said Battle Cats? Did he tell you about it?
No?
Yeah, they have another podcast called Battle Cats now.
What is that about?
Battling!
Battling what, though?
Like rap battle.
Oh, Battle Cats. Like cats.
Like, yeah, like Battle Cats.
Alright, interesting.
Oh, it's a working title still?
It's not an actual.
It's not an actual title? How come? I really thought it was Battle Cats.
Because I wasn't thinking about, like, oh, cats. You know what I mean? I was thinking about Battle Cats. Like, really? Like, I don't know.
I thought it was cute.
Battle Cats.
You need an extension cord.
If you have one. If not, then...
No, I have one. I just got
Battle Kittens. Meow.
That's how I'm gonna make my Twitch channel. I'm just gonna be like, every 10 minutes, I'm just gonna be like.
That's what you're gonna say.
Yep, and okay. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And yep. That's all. And see how much money I can make off that shit.
You probably can make. People have made dumber things.
Yep. I'm just gonna be
out. It's not fair how we coin a lot of phrases and we still don't get recognized for this shit that
I'm just gonna meow and it straight up meow. For real.
Yo, I seen this girl eat dog food. It was really good.
Ew.
I watch a lot of weird shit on YouTube.
You definitely watch a lot of weird shit on YouTube.
I just come across it. It's recommended.
Who's
eating dog food? I don't know.
You remember that? There was an episode of like Good Times where somebody ate dog food. That lady was eating dog food. I felt so bad. I was like, ew, what's up, Dub? What up, homie? What's good? What's poppin'?
You gotta wave to her. Hello.
Hey.
French charm them.
Hey. Thank you, darling. All right, let's get poppin'.
French charm them is a cute name. It's a really, really decent Instagram name.
Alright. We fancy and shit. We up on YouTube streaming live and shit. Hey.
Oh.
I Alright, man.
Yeah,
Since I gotta
yeah,
hold the
yeah,
mic this
yeah,
week, we
yeah,
about to get
yeah.
a mic stand. About to get another one. You tell
Because
me.
you don't know how to talk in the mic unless you're holding it.
I know. You keep on telling me that.
So until you learn, what's the point?
All right.
This is going to be your punishment.
All right.
Not really punishment.
It's not really punishment, I guess. It's more.
It's a teaching
More
device.
choice. Yeah, it's more training wise, and it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. We're coming up with some new graphics too. Well, I'm changing the colorway, so I hope you guys like it.
Yo.
I
All
feel
right.
like tune into YouTube as well.
We're recording.
Are
So
we
the
recording?
podcast is
Are we
recording.
on? Are we on?
We are live on YouTube.
You're live on YouTube.
So you have to pay attention to this camera too.
All right.
Let's do
So.
that.
Oh, okay. Another camera. Hey.
YouTubers,
Hey, YouTubers.
Instagrammers,
Instagrammers.
Spotifyers,
Spotifyers.
SoundClouders.
SoundClouders.
What else?
Google Play. And fuck iTunes at the moment. I'm just saying that because it's so dumb. Like, it's so dumb.
Hey,
Like,
cuz, fuck iTunes.
the reason why they're like not letting. Okay, that's a delay.
I know.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure it was good.
Okay.
Just want to make sure we're good.
Okay. I definitely can't hear myself after I'm hearing myself. But yeah, like I'm
Oh, it's
totally.
kind of hard because I got the sound effects up. But
Ooh, that's gonna be interesting.
no.
All right.
I can take away this thing until we need it. So let me just
Okay.
get that shit the fuck out of here.
Hey everybody,
Hello.
what's going on? We're about to get this. La 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 la. What you
There
doing?
we go. There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
You're giving me like 90s. You're giving me 90-ish right now with the bandana,
I
like.
feel bad. She's in the background. Let me just move.
Knock the fuck out. Poor babe.
I kind of felt the vibe about the little headscarf.
I see.
You know?
Okay.
I did my little Tatiana.
Tatiana, Barbiana. I'm gonna give Nikki her props this week. I'm gonna give her props, yo.
But actually, it was supposed to be Cardi B's remix.
Your mic's not on.
My mic's not on.
No.
No.
Every week. Ike does it. Not you. Ike turns the mic off every week.
Yeah, but I can. Okay,
It's
so
on now.
now I can hear myself.
Yes. 'cause
And now I
it's
need to
on.
bring it down. Bring it down, slow it down.
Yo. All
All
right.
right, ready?
We are ready.
We are ready.
We're ready.
Ready?
We're ready. Let's go.
Let's go. Y'all can't hear it in the background, but I hear it. What's going on? What's popping, everybody? It is WitDa Shitz. We are back. Episode 10. Yes. It's your girl Stat on Stats, a.k.a. Stat. We got the beautiful Ash Cash. Say hello, Ash.
Hello, hey y'all.
And of course, the man behind the plan, behind the camera, behind the YouTube,
What up?
MC.
How y'all doing?
Oh man, we're doing beautiful,
You know, we
man.
chilling.
We're
Awesome.
chilling. First of all, I just want to thank everybody. Like I said, this is our 10th episode. I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in, coming to the SoundCloud, now coming on Spotify, Google Play. Like I said, fuck Apple at the moment, iTunes. We're really trying to get on iTunes. I do understand and respect the Apple game. It's just that at the moment, WitDa Shitz technically has a curse in
But
the title.
songs have curse words in the title.
I get that, but
so-
they're very specific on explicit content and what they put out in their app store. So at the moment, trying to figure out a different way of doing WitDa Shitz just isn't working for me. I don't like using, an acronym or initials or anything. And I really like the title. So I don't know what we're going to do about iTunes, but at the moment we're not on there. But still, you can tune in on everything else. All right. So a few things.
Let's get this party started.
Let's get it started. Last episode, if you guys didn't listen to it, please, it's the link. Go listen to it on SoundCloud. Everything's in the bio WitDa Shitz. We interviewed DJ Dior Cartel. And
Shout out to Dior Cartel for coming on the show.
shout out to Dior. It was a very interesting interview. There was a lot of questions that
discrepancies.
yeah, there's definitely a lot of discrepancies, and we're definitely gonna be here to answer them. There might be a part 2. We're in discussions of that because a lot of
I'm
people have
with
been
the
hitting
part
me
2
up with
shit.
like, yo, we need a part 2. But if we get a part 2 on that, I'm coming for the throat, and I hope she knows that. And I hope you guys are with me on that one.
Because we are with the shits.
Absolutely.
Period.
So, Waze. I just thought the story was so funny.
Here we go with Waze.
We're gonna talk about Waze again because now NYPD. If you guys don't know what Waze is that GPS app that people say is a little cartoonish, even though I like it. It's actually entertaining to me.
It warns you that the feds coming.
It warned you about potholes and police, and now NYPD is pretty much stating that they're tired of this app snitching on them. And it's like, well, if you're telling them that we're going to be and we have checkpoints and stuff like that, then people are avoiding the checkpoints and technically you're helping people break the law. That's what they're saying the app is doing. So
helping people break the law?
Absolutely.
Yo, really?
Yeah.
Because it's saying they're
avoiding the checkpoints.
The checkpoints, the alcohol checkpoints, the
exactly.
DUI checkpoints. To
Fuck
go home.
Yo.
If you're conscious enough to do that, then you're not that drunk.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
That's a good point. Because if you're like super drunk, you're gonna drive into that shit anyway.
But you should not be drinking and driving. We're not condoning that either.
We do not condone that at all whatsoever. So what do we want to get into first? There's like so many topics, situations. Definitely something we're going to talk about this week is going to be 21 Savage because that shit kind of really.
That's the biggest story though.
That's definitely the biggest story. But I think we wanted to get into
Bow Wow.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Man.
All right.
Let's talk about this Bow Wow situation.
So at first, I thought that Kiyomi, I think that's what her name is. She just beat his ass.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that she was the aggressor. However, there was footage that was caught on tape, on camera, that he was being the aggressor. He grabbed something out of her hand. He was yelling in her face, barking in her face. And then, they got into the apartment and she got busy.
Well, let's talk about this. So essentially what happened, this was Super Bowl weekend, right?
Right.
They were at Shaq's situation that he was having like a Super Bowl situation in Atlanta.
Shout out to Shaq. Come on the show.
Yeah. Shaq definitely come onto the show. And pretty much while they were in the elevator, that's that video, Bow Wow was pretty aggressive with her.
Something always happens in the elevator.
Right?
Of course,
always in the elevator.
Comes down in the elevator.
Absolutely. And that's not $1 billion in that elevator scene, though. That was more like
20,000.
That was more like $100K. That's more like
$100K.
A couple
All right,
$100K.
that's 20.
You know
My
what I'm
bad. I'm
saying?
not trying to play y'all.
But Kiyomi, aka Leslie Holden, that's her real name.
Right.
So called the cops and said that Bow Wow had locked her up and kept her in the room and
Kept her hostage.
And they both look fucked up. Bow Wow was fucked up too, though.
No, but all right.
He was.
All right.
Wait, why?
Okay, now it's time. I'm not done. I'm done dancing.
What are you gonna say?
Bow Wow looked fucked up. He looked like Wolverine came up in the crib and fucking scratched his face open. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So now the elevator scene, the one you described is to be. It's not. It looks like something happened before they got in the elevator, and he was snapping. Now he's mad. So he's like, yo, whatever, blah, blah. You get in arguments. You get in people's faces.
Exactly.
And
I'm glad he didn't touch her in that elevator.
And I don't know what happened on the phone, but it looked like something was going on with the phone, and he was trying to just get it out of her hand. Like, stop playing with me.
But then
stop playing with me.
It goes with her story saying that he took her phone because she said she called 911 twice.
Oh, I mean,
so it correlates with her story, honestly, because if he took her phone in the elevator and wouldn't allow her to call for help, and then the second time she called 911 or something like that.
Did she call 911 before they got in the elevator? Because it looked like after they got in the elevator, she whooped his ass and then she called 911.
Yeah. I feel like they just scrapped the fuck out and then she called 911. But either way, they both had to be bailed out at $8,000 apiece.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Right. Yes, absolutely. And I'm definitely interested to see where that story is going to go. I didn't think they were getting back together. So it was...
I didn't think they were getting back together because of, the last episode, I talked about how I think she was thirst trapping Meek Mill. And, she had, nothing on. And she was, dancing and shit like that. So I thought that he probably wasn't going to get back with her. That was, public embarrassment. So I think they just have a toxic relationship and maybe they need to part ways.
Mm-hmm. But Bow Wow's mama didn't like her.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm not for y'all being together. So
Brat doesn't really like her either, and I can tell.
Yeah, and I definitely want to see where that's gonna go. So interesting story. You have brought up Meek Mill. First of all, shout out to Meek Mill. That
video
going bad with Drake. That shit is so lit. It's so sexy. It's just like, just made the song a million times better. But
Black men in suits.
right. But I just like how he blew down on DJ Academics. I'm tired of DJ Academics and his dick riding ass. Okay,
He's
so
been coming down on
this
him, though.
week he posted a new, little meme and feature with 6ix9ine once again. And Mika's is on the picture like, come on, man. Like 6ix9ine, it's a rap. That nigga, he's going down for years, and if we don't know, really quick backstory with 6ix9ine, he's about to.
I mean, we'll get into that. We can get into that later.
We could definitely get into that later,
Y'all know.
but y'all pretty much know. Like he had to sing like a canary a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because he was probably facing life, and they said they had shit on him. You know what I'm saying?
Serious question though. If
What?
you guys were in that position, would you tell? Marlon Wayne
Definitely.
said he would tell.
You tried to kill me. You fucked my girl and gangbanged her, and
That's
you were
hearsay.
stealing money from me. No, I mean he read the document. I mean, according to DMC, he read the documents, and they said they had we're fucking his girl. Blah blah blah. They were tossing her around.
Oh wow.
Wait. Pause. Okay, I missed that part. All right. So who is fucking whose girl?
They said
All
Shotty.
of them. Shoddy, a whole bunch of other ones were tossing her around.
Wow. This is an exclusive.
I didn't hear that.
And they kidnapped him and threw him out of the car. No. I'm snitching.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all chose the wrong one. Y'all chose the wrong one today. We all going down.
Well,
We're all going down.
Yeah. So
someone told me that they still wouldn't. Atlet,
And they're dumb.
Latif.
okay. So
You're gonna kill me anyway.
So
You're gonna
you're
kill
pretty
me
much
anyway.
okay. So pretty much you're saying if you're facing life right now and you can face half of life, you're not gonna say anything.
See, my whole thing
I don't
is
know.
you don't get yourself
You
in
don't
trouble.
snitch, though.
If you do something and you were all Treyway this and Treyway that and you are
Damn, we kinda
participating,
I'm sorry.
you're participating in this criminal act.
Agreed.
Right.
Agreed.
You're still not a good guy. You
Agreed.
participated, so
Agreed.
you don't need to snitch.
But the guys that I'm protecting, they tried to kill me.
Yeah,
Right.
You extorted me.
Right.
And they're dumb older than him. They're like 40, 30 years old. He's 23
23. He's
years
like 23,
old.
right?
He was 18, 19. Well, how's he now? Like 22, 23? Come on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Come
You should have
on,
been
man.
Come on, man.
Shoddy.
Come on, man. Like for real. Like let's.
Look, I'm not here for snitching all the way.
Yeah, I'm
But
definitely not here for snitching.
In this
Like, we're not-
situation,
They said if he was a street nigga, then yeah. No. If he was a civilian, then yes, he can snitch. So if you're a
What you
civilian,
mean?
then
If you
yeah.
can
What if
sit-
you're-
wait.
what if you're-
Why is he not a civilian? Because if you're not a civilian, that means you're in some kind of like military or civil. So that means he is police or something like that. Like, what you mean?
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like he was young and
in
dumb.
transition to be into the like. He
feel like
wasn't
he was
really
young and
with the
dumb.
shits.
Yeah,
He really
Right.
wasn't.
Play
he was
on-
really,
play
he
on
was
words.
really trying to be an artist, and then he just got caught up with all that
Yeah.
like Treyway shit, and now like unfortunately it's about to take his life out. And like I said, Meek was pretty much there getting on Academics on Instagram because Academics just keeps on dick sucking this nigga, and we're like, come
Whoa.
on, he is. Let's be 100. Let's be 100. He's been dick sucking that nigga 6ix9ine since the
because he felt like he was gonna get a little clout.
his Mexican
He did get
dick
clout
game.
from it.
And he did get clout from it, but it's like, come on, you see your man's about to do 47 years, okay? 47 years.
Yeah.
So why are we talking about should we come out with this next single? Like, what are we doing? That's why Meek was like, get off his dick. Like, he's the
And
done.
Throw that in the recycling bin,
It's,
my
it's,
guy.
it's a rap.
And then the cum
dog.
dumpster fucking also Jade called Meek Mill a hater. Like, bitch, sit the fuck down. Don't ever come at Meek Mills in your life. Yeah, that's what I said. Cum dumpster. Like, bitch. Wow. She's a clout chaser.
Slam pig. I don't even know who we're talking
You're
about.
the biggest one.
Who's this slam pig?
Also Jade. You know his new girlfriend. That's
Oh,
riding with.
yeah.
She's riding on the wave. She's riding on the wave as
She's
well.
a co-chaser.
Yeah, she's
Exactly.
definitely a co-chaser.
Co-chaser
so.
for dream chasers.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
Whoever she is, come on the show.
It's a Jade.
I just want to say y'all glowing in these cameras right now. Y'all glowing in the cameras. I'm just saying, look at this.
Thank you.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
All
so
this black girl magic.
Look at this.
all this black
Look at
girl
it.
magic.
Look at it.
And it's Black History Month. And while we're talking about,
Wait,
just
first, shout out to Black History Month.
shout out to Black History Month. Okay? We need 2 years, every other year.
No, every year is. Every year, every day we can learn Black history. Period.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for being my sister. All right. So
Oh yeah, down with the brown.
I thought this is, you know what? I thought this is an interesting story. Wendy Williams, right? Mm-hmm. So pretty much, if you don't know, she has been battling a shoulder injury. Supposedly, her husband has had a baby on her. She's having a lot of health issues, so she had to walk away from the Wendy Williams show.
No, really?
Yes, but at first, so you know who's now covering for her, right?
Nick
Cannon.
Shout out to Nick Cannon getting bags
Nick
out
Cannon
here.
keeps getting
God
bags.
damn it, Nick Cannon.
He keeps
Jesus.
getting a bag.
Nick,
borrow $20.
can I get a bag?
I know, right? Can I'll host something for you? I'll do the before
Pick up the
Wendy
WitDa Shitz
show.
podcast.
Yes,
Right.
I'll do the before Wendy or after Wendy or whatever. But
Yeah, he really is like.
but
Does he have the thing
doing it.
on?
he doesn't have the did he have
turban?
the turban on?
No,
I
he
don't
didn't
remember.
have.
He didn't have
didn't
the
have the
turban
turban
on.
No daytime turban alert.
But here's the thing, though. At first, her staff was mad that she picked Nick Cannon, but now they're saying they want Nick to stay.
Of course.
And they don't even want Wendy to come back anymore. So Wendy is out here her staff members is really we like the energy, we like the vibe.
That's good. That's a good thing.
We want Nick to stay, and then you know what? Why not, Wendy? You could be the woman behind, it could
But
still
maybe
be
he
your
could be a
show.
side host.
It could be the Wendy
Yeah.
Williams show featuring Nick Cannon. What you mean no?
Let me know. Hold on. I'm just going to point out something.
Excuse me.
I'm going to point out another person that did something similar like this.
Who?
Oprah Winfrey brought on Dr. Phil.
Oh, shit,
Yeah.
she did.
And what did she end up doing?
Giving him his
Spun
own
him off.
Yeah.
Now he got his own show. Nick Cannon clearly does well on daytime TV.
Absolutely.
Right.
Spin him off. Send it to the. I mean, I don't know if
Produce that show.
Yeah.
Produce it like
But
she did
Nick
Dr.
Cannon's
Phil.
so smart. He'll not. It won't.
He won't give her all that money.
No.
He won't allow her to get that
He'll
money.
be like. He'll just sign his. He's like, oh, I work during daytime TV. I'm out. I'm out of here.
Mm.
Right.
So basically, this was. I agree with what you're saying.
Right.
If he was some smaller entity, but it looks like I don't know. I like what you're bringing up though.
What?
I didn't know that. I didn't know any of this.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh man, yeah. So
Not too bad.
everybody really likes him there. All
I
the
like
staff.
him there.
It's Nick Cannon. I mean, come on.
He's a likable person.
He's
At first,
definitely a
he was
likable person.
corny to everybody, but he just kept on.
He's
going.
always getting bags.
Kept on.
He's
going.
definitely getting a bag. And
need a
they
beer.
played Bow Wow on Wildin' Out too, talking about Future got all his exes.
It's true.
Is
It's
Future
true.
fucking a lot of his ex girls?
Yes. Got a baby by one
Is that
of them.
okay? Now, to me, is that an insult? To me, that wouldn't be an insult.
I
I'd be
don't
like,
know, it wasn't, but they took it as an insult, but I didn't think it was that much of an
I don't
insult.
think it's. I feel like, okay, bro, you're waiting for me to break up with my girl so that you can pick up the pieces.
pick up the pieces.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? I kind of think Bow Wow should be the man in this.
Yeah, I would be
instance,
like, is that a diss?
And talking about another little one, little Uzi Vert. What's going on with this man right here? He's supposedly has retired from music.
Yeah.
Migos did just put out there that they're coming out with a collaboration with him. Hopefully that'll probably be on Culture. What is this? Culture 3 now.
Right.
But Lil Uzi, he's trying to really find something to do with his time. He wants to put out I don't know. I don't know if he's using this as a trolling situation to put out new music, or because we do know that he is not happy in his deal.
Yeah, that's
we
what
do
you
know.
said last week. So
That's what we do know. We do know that he's not happy in his deal. But is he using this as an opportunity to pretty much troll
I don't know. I really feel like he's
for
upset
his
and
new music?
sad about it because of the fact that when he was introducing his new jewelry store, that's something that he's doing. So shout out to him. He seemed a little bit sad about not doing music while he was introducing that he's going to be doing jewelry now. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a trolling thing. I think it's real life. I mean, look how whoever label that Lil Wayne was under had him on a chokehold. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's the same thing. They don't know what they're signing up for. But you shouldn't have burned DJ Diamond Cuts.
Yes. Let's talk about that interview real quick.
Before we go there, can I just say my piece about what you're talking about?
Absolutely, of course.
I think this is the rollout.
You think this is a rollout?
I think this might be the rollout.
Okay.
This might be all of a fake funk rollout.
Really?
Because when the album drops, if you thought he was retired and then the album drops, he's gonna do numbers. Like,
but he took off everything. Like, just like I really.
Who's to say? You said who said? Because he said it. You think he didn't have any of the material no more? You think he threw away everything he ever recorded?
I don't think he threw away everything he ever recorded.
I don't think he threw away shit.
I don't think he threw away.
Drama would not allow him to throw away all that shit. All them producers would. I mean, it could be a troll. I don't know. I highly doubt it. Yachty tweeted that he's supposed to be in Philly working with him, and the Migos said they're working with him.
Right.
It seems like something's there. But it seems like a rollout's happening. Because it's about time. Like,
we
let's
need
say
we definitely
March,
need,
April.
We definitely need a Uzi album. We definitely need an Uzi album.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. So pretty much with that, what I thought was kind of interesting is Uzi really. I don't know. I'm trying to put like my
words to
it, and I just like totally lost my thoughts. So I'm definitely going to talk about something else right now. Juice WRLD, he's actually coming out with his new album. That should be very good. Coming out soon. Something that's making me super sad right now thinking about that. Well, not thinking about Juice WRLD, but just super sad in general because this just came up and I'm looking at his lips right now. Bill Cosby. They put him in general population. That's number one. So he's not even he's not even by himself anymore. He's in general population, but no one has visited him. Not a single person in his family has come to see Bill Cosby.
I mean, I heard he's a celebrity though.
You heard he's a celebrity?
TMZ reported. I mean, they had the drone that flew over to try to capture footage of him that somebody got arrested for.
Really?
Somebody was trying to get that footage of him in the, when you go in the yard and shit like that.
Yeah. Right.
And then they said that he's a celebrity in there. Everybody in there doesn't think that he should be in there.
Well, no.
Everybody's riding for him in there. So shout out to
I
Bill.
know, a lot of people were riding for him out here.
He getting prison wine. He could probably getting fed. Commissaries full.
You want my honey buns?
Yeah, Mr. Huxtable. No, Mr. Huxtable. Can you do that thing again?
You know what I'm saying?
The pudding thing? One more time.
You can do the pudding thing
I'll give you my cakes. Look, do it one more time.
You know how much? You know how many of them probably watch the Cosby Show while they've been in there? Like, come on now, it's really hard to be mean to Bill Cosby in jail.
I'm not going to be mean to him.
I just thought it was just interesting that
old,
no one came to visit him. Like, no one in his family came to visit him.
Well, fuck them. I'll go visit him. He's right up the street.
You're gonna go.
If he'll let me in. Yo, exclusive interview coming. Bill Cosby interview. Bill Cosby, come on the show.
Interview Bill Cosby for real?
Are you serious?
I would love to interview Bill Cosby.
I wouldn't even bring up the rapes. You already in jail. I'm interviewing you in jail. Talk about anything else, my guy.
I would talk about Fat Albert I'll
talk about you. Like, you really wanted to make a network. Talk about the other things you wanted to do.
I would talk about everything else but him being in
he's
jail.
A piece of shit.
Who?
Bill Cosby. Okay. For all the drugging women and fucking them, that's a weirdo shit I am not cool with.
Absolutely.
So let's get that across.
He did admit that. So
he's a weirdo. He's if you're into like fucking women that are not moving, weirdo shit. You're still a creative genius and you should be applauded for that. You're one of the greatest comedians of all time.
Right.
You're Mr. Huxtable. You made a different world. Well, you had hands in making a different world.
He had hands in all those situations, but ultimately, if I had an opportunity to do an interview with Bill Cosby, I'm doing an interview with Bill Cosby. DJ Envy.
You're a hater.
He's a hater.
Hating on black women?
Gosh. Okay, so you get a thumbs down, dude. Like, if you don't know, DJ Envy finally came out and admitted that he has been blackballing Nicki Minaj.
After Charlamagne pressed the issue, because Charlamagne threw him under the bus with that question.
Absolutely, because he knew. So ultimately, DJ Envy was just like, well, I threw Nicki under the bus and I'm not playing her records over DJ Self. They had a situation and I guess it was like bros before hoes type. And I'm just I
kind of get that he wanted to have some solidarity with the DJs or whatever the case may be, but it's just like if she didn't personally do anything to you, bro, and you not playing her music is still not going to stop her bag. Like you tried to blackball her and it still didn't stop her bag.
I mean, she just came out with that remix to Barbiana, the remix to Tatiana. She did her old Barbiana, very dope remix, and then she just did something to Going Bad too, which I thought was interesting. Like I thought her freestyle to Going Bad was very interesting, especially with the whole situation because when they fell out, that's when Meek was with Nicki. So if we're thinking about it in that sense, like that was just kind of weird for her just to just hop on that track like that. But whatever. And shout out to Nicki Minaj. She has officially sold 100 million units.
She's happy.
I mean, as much as you want to talk shit, like that's some big shit right there. 100 million units, like literally, that has been sold under Nicki Minaj's name. Like that's
legendary shit.
That's some big shit right there. So like, we're not talking like real units.
Pantheon.
Is that what it's called?
Pantheon?
Pantheon's like you.
Walmart
like,
made a remix.
Like you're in the upper
Walmart
echelon.
Warmiana?
Yeah, Walmart did make a remix. That was kind of cute.
Question for you.
What's up?
We brought this up on our episode, Plug Podcast. Go check that
Absolutely go check out the Plug Podcast.
We talked about between 2010 and 2019.
Okay.
Who would you have on the Mount Rushmore? So I said I'd have Ye, Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole.
On Mount Rushmore.
Between 2010
okay.
and 2019.
Okay.
Those are the people I would say ran hip-hop.
Say that again.
Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake, and Kanye.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
I think Ike did the same exact thing. But Carl, shout out to Elrac. Elrac chose Nicki Minaj in his top 4. He was like, between 2010 and 2019, she did her fucking thing. And she did.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, bro, that's a great way to think about it. There's a lot of people. ASAP, I thought should have maybe. Tyler, the Creator, definitely.
Tyler, the Creator, I could have definitely seen. Like, that whole, like, Future, that whole wave right there was dope.
Future was another one also.
Dope. Everybody has their own run. It's just, everybody wants to, who's the king, who's the queen.
There is no king, there is no queen, and I just think everybody just needs to just...
It's a sport, though. It's still competitive, though.
It's definitely competitive.
Drake was in the running for a long time, yo.
He's still in the running right now.
Yeah, he's still...
Even as we speak.
What was his first mixtape? I think October is very... It was... what was the first mixtape, Drake? Because that was, like, really back in the day.
What is the name?
That was really back in the day.
It was.
Days,
oh my gosh.
But since we're we just were talking.
Since we're talking about DJs, because we were talking about DJs, let's like kind of tread back a little bit to that Diamond Cuts interview.
Right.
If you guys haven't watched it, DJ Diamond Cuts, who is from Philadelphia, of course. She was just on the Breakfast Club talking about, because it kind of ties into the Uzi situation too, talking about how Uzi was her artist. And that's like something I didn't know, but of course, I'm not from Philly, so people...
We're not from
Philly, so, a lot of people's like, you didn't know Diamond Cuts is the one that, initially had Uzi, and I'm like,
well, know who I thought was his manager at first, so,
yeah,
I definitely didn't know.
But, so I was just like, oh, okay, but... So supposedly, if you didn't watch the Breakfast Club interview, she brought Uzi, Cannon heard Uzi and was just like, oh, who's that? And then Ye wanted Uzi too. And then she was like, well, we told him to go to Atlanta, and if you like what was happening. And when he moved to Atlanta, that's when, they started separating. And that's a tough pill to swallow because, she said that she went through like depression and anxiety over it. And like, that is a hard pill to swallow. Like, you put all your time and effort into an artist and you thinking that, yes, like that's a win for everybody. And when you're a manager of somebody, you pretty much give your life up for that person to become that star, that big thing. So it's like, her life was, part of her life was in Atlanta and slowly getting torn apart. And I felt like I have like a new level of respect for Diamond Cuts because like I really didn't know the backstory to that. And I thought that was like big, and she still came out on top. And shout out to having your paperwork correct. Shout out to Big Hef, Milkta. He knows who he is. He always said, make sure you have your paper to have that paper, meaning that anything you do, once you say you're going to be a manager or you want to help somebody out or they're under your management team, there needs to be something put in place, a lawyer, a notary public, somebody
Right.
put there to make sure that at the end of the day you're gonna get paid out, because she could have really left with nothing.
It happens all the time.
And it happens all the time. All the time. So I just, shout out to that situation right
Shout out to all the managers out there.
Yeah, shout out to all the managers. And it's crazy because
DJs.
a lot of people ask me to manage them, and I was just like, you know what, I haven't really met anybody yet that they believe in themselves more than
you believe in them.
than I believe in them.
Right.
And that's the type of person, if I was ever to manage somebody, that's the type of person I want to manage. Like, you have to believe in yourself more than I do.
Right.
If I believe in you more than you, then that's not going to work for me because my money relies on you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Unless the talent is so good that you're
right, that you're just like, fuck it.
I'm going
like,
to drag
I'ma
you
eat this.
to the fucking studio right now. You sing like Mariah Carey. Let's get to the studio right now.
Oh my gosh.
That's what Swizz used to do with DMX.
All the time. So I thought this was an interesting story. Little Xan had an opportunity to be with 21. Yeah, so
Wait, to be with him?
Yeah, to be part of Slaughter.
Oh, Slaughter Gang?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's a true. It supposedly is true. Like in 2017, 21 Savage sent a DM to Lil Xan saying, "I want you to be part of the Slaughter Gang," and he totally didn't respond, dismissed it, didn't think anything of it.
What
an idiot. Diego. You fucked up.
Every time.
You fucked up on that one, Diego.
I don't fuck with Lil Xan in the first place.
Neither do I.
I'm glad.
I do fuck with the first song he ever made, and that was it.
That's it. Like, that's like the only song. Like, I don't
Really
even think
super
that
glad
After
that
the
he never
Tupac
responded.
shit.
else. Michael B. Jordan said that he had to go to therapy after Black Panther.
Why?
Well, yeah.
That's one. I was going to give him the sad music.
He said pretty much that, like, all the hate about not having his, like, about, like, being black in America and all that other stuff, he literally had to go to therapy after Black Panther.
Well, being a black person in America can have you enraged, especially if you research.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about, like...
Wait, hold on.
What?
I need before we go.
Right.
So what was exactly the thing?
Like
he hated
because he hated like
black people in America.
Yeah, he hated being like Killmonger, and like that whole like thing was just really
when you get
lot for him.
When you get into character like that, there's some people that actually
He's not a good actor.
That's the
That's you are really a hater. I'm starting to realize that. So Will Smith can't act.
Yes.
You don't think Michael B. Jordan is a good actor?
He's very flat.
He's a pretty good actor. I thought he was kind of flat in Creed too. I can't lie.
No, I thought that was a good
Go back and watch
movie.
Black Panther. They're both terrible.
Is this your king? Like, I love that part.
You can see Black
The
Panther
only
for free
good
too
line
right
he
now.
ever had was "Hi, Auntie." That was the only good line that made me laugh. That whole little fight scene when they're talking back and forth with each other, I'm like, y'all niggas is terrible. Look, Michael B. Jordan,
You are
he is
fucking
lucky he's
hater,
best
yo.
friends with Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler is an amazing
Director,
director.
absolutely.
And it's not here. Michael B. Jordan,
Absolutely.
look, I loved you in The Wire.
He was great.
You were good in
The
Creed
Wire. He was good in Creed 1.
And you were good Killmonger. Like, Killmonger was a good written character. The character itself was well written. It's Malcolm X and on Martin Luther King. That's all. It was written to be like.
Right.
We get it. I'm sorry. I'm
No.
going off.
Well, let me go to my next story.
Fruitvale Station's an amazing movie,
Fruitvale
and I
Station,
fucking
yeah.
shed a
Yeah,
tear.
Yeah,
It
Fruitvale
is.
Station
Had nothing
is
to do with Michael
amazing.
B. Jordan.
Yeah. Okay. You just did like
You just
love
like the movie.
The story. I
It's
could
such
put,
a
if I
story.
put myself in it,
Absolutely.
I could have
Then
been
yeah,
killed in a subway,
absolutely.
and that's what.
That's
what,
exactly what it was.
That
It could
fucking-
have been anybody.
it could have been-
and that's the whole point of that
Right.
movie. Like it could have literally just been
Exactly.
anybody. So
So sorry, Michael B. Jordan.
no.
Getting to
Get the
us
bags.
being enraged as Black people.
Oh
in
yeah, there's so
America.
many,
Yeah, let's
so
get
many
back to that.
enraging situations this week for us being Black and it's Black History Month. First of all, fuck the Virginia Attorney General.
Okay.
Like.
Okay, let me get to the fashion line. You do the Virginia, and I'll do Gucci.
Okay, so
I was about to say
okay,
Gucci.
so fuck the Virginia Attorney General who admits to wearing blackface because he was going to a party to be Curtis fucking Blow, like Curtis Blow, like
Wait.
so. Yes.
You don't have to wear blackface.
Hold on. All right.
Yes. So that
Hold
was
on.
that
Time
was
out.
his reason. His reason
Hold-
for going in.
Is he a Democrat? This
he,
guy?
He is, I believe. Hold
Come
on,
on,
let me
God.
look that
Okay.
up real quick.
sure?
Let me
Are
look
we
that up.
enraged about this? I'm
Oh
not.
shit.
That's okay.
I'm not fully enraged about this.
You're not fully.
Well,
enraged.
I
I don't think blackface is ever tasteful unless you're Robert Downey Jr. in that movie that I'm playing a man who was another man.
Yeah, that
That's the only time blackface has ever been tasteful in my life.
Yeah, when he
They-
was in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, Tropic
Yeah,
Thunder.
Tropic Thunder was
They
awesome.
tried it a thin line, but that
I'm a
shit was
man
funny.
who's
They-
playing
they-
another man
they
who played
try-
another man.
Yeah. Shout out to Tropic Thunder. That was a perfect rendition. And you know, we had to really tiptoe around that one because he was
it made my skin
good.
crawl in the beginning. I'm like, but then as the movie went along, they made fun of him the entire time. It's
Right.
like, bro, and that
And they
was the
brought
point.
it up.
Yeah.
And they brought it up. Like,
Yeah.
why are you playing?
What are you doing?
They brought it up. So I definitely, you know, very thin. But he admitted that he wanted to be Curtis Blow. Let me look up if he's a Democrat very quickly because if he
Curtis
is-
Blow, if he wanted to be Curtis Blow in the '80s, if that was who he looked up to be,
Curtis
look,
Blow
I'm not
You
gonna
don't
tear
have-
that. Look, I get it. It had to be unless he's lying. And
The problem is they don't do it tastefully. They put on like black paint, like our skin is actually like.
I can't
There's no
condone
such
that.
thing as a.
I didn't see the
tasteful-
picture. Let's look it up. I can look it
Yeah.
up and bring it up on the screen for the people.
Absolutely, look it up and bring it up on the screen for the people. I'm looking that up right now, actually. And for the people that are actually tuning in live, you can go to our YouTube as well too. What is it?
With the shits.
With the shits.
WITDA.
It's the Virginia Attorney General, and I cannot get my computer to it's frozen.
I just think blackface is distasteful.
Attorney General Blackface. Is he a Democrat? What is his name?
He has to be a Republican.
No,
With those
'cause
shenanigans.
Democrats has been doing the worst.
Blow, you're into rap.
You're into rap. You're into rap.
And I wanted to be Curtis Blow. He probably didn't even have any outfits like Curtis
My
Blow or
computer just
anything.
totally froze on me.
Oh my God, I can't fucking type.
Oh my God. I hate you. Mag. I hate you.
whoa.
But anyway, so I don't know if he's a Democrat or not, but that was his thing. He admits that he did blackface back in the 80s because he was going to a party to play Curtis Blow. So you're telling me that you couldn't just find you an Adidas hat or a Kangol and just wear like a tracksuit and put on some gold chains, and you couldn't just tell people, you couldn't just put a sign on yourself
where did
that
this
says
admit-
Curtis Blow, but you just felt like you had to actually have the makeup on.
Where did this come from? Like, why did he have a that's just like Liam Nelson.
No,
Like, where did
okay.
this come
No.
from?
We forgot the other important part of this.
What?
The fucking other guy in the picture was in a KKK outfit.
Right, exactly.
Canceled.
Wow.
Right,
Yeah.
Canceled.
Exactly.
Canceled.
Exactly.
Canceled.
Exactly.
Canceled.
Exactly.
Yo, the price is wrong, bitch.
But when did he why did he have to admit this? So the picture
Because
came
the
out.
picture was gonna come out, so he had to admit it.
Okay.
All right.
Picture.
Yeah, the picture is definitely
So
gonna come out.
is
This
Liam
fucking fuck.
Nelson canceled as well?
Liam Neeson. So let's
Liam
talk about
Neeson?
Liam Neeson in this fucking situation because there's a lot of fuck shit in this situation.
I didn't think he had to say that.
So Liam Neeson came on television last week and he had this really weird conversation about how he was enraged at
Well, how he prepares for
Finally
a
got it on the
character.
screen.
How he prepared for his character for Taken, I believe.
No, it wasn't about how he was
Wasn't
prepared for his character. So
I want y'all to see this.
what? What are we looking at?
See?
Oh wow, wow.
That's not even Curtis Blow.
Yeah,
that's
so
not Curtis Blow.
Pretty much what happened with Liam Neeson is that he came on. He was going to promote his new movie, but what he did was he come on and he. I'm trying to pull up his words right now, and for some strange reason, my computer is just keeps on freezing up.
He said that his one of his girlfriends
one of his friends was raped. And he used the term black. What did he call them?
It's black bastards.
Black bastards. Yeah,
I was walking down the street waiting to get in a fight with one of them black bastards. I'm sorry, I didn't want to admit it, but
I wanted to get into a fight with all these black bastards, but he wasn't ashamed.
That's what he said. He said on USA Today when he felt bad. I mean, he seemed like.
He said he went to therapy because he didn't know where this racism came from. And he was walking down the street and trying to find any black person that he can get into a problem with, and it's just like, where did that? You didn't even have to say all that. He didn't even have to
say that at all. But pretty much now it sucks because I really like Liam Neeson. I'm a huge Taken fan. I mean, that's something everybody watches. And it kind of sucks, but it gets worse. So after that, dumbass Michelle Rodriguez. If we don't know her, she's
been saying problematic shit.
Yeah, she's been saying dumb shit for years. But she's Hispanic. They just did that movie. They just did that movie Widows together with Liam Neeson, Viola Davis, Michelle Rodriguez, and her dumb ass says, I don't understand how people can think Liam is racist. I mean, how could he have
he stuck his whole tongue
in Viola Davis's mouth.
Yeah.
Dude, have you watched Widows? His tongue was so far down Viola Davis's throat. You can't call him a racist ever. Racists don't make out with the racists that they hate, especially in the way that he does with his tongue, so deep down her throat. She's a fucking idiot, okay? Like, I don't understand. Like,
shut your mouth.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that was a dumbass statement.
That was the worst statement
The kiss was terrible, though.
The kiss was disgusting.
He was eating her like.
It was like. He was like,
that's because his lips are really, really
small. It was like aggressive and it was.
It was really a weird, really like when you can smell the spit on your face, like when somebody kisses you. That's disgusting.
It's different kissing a Caucasian man because they have little lips.
Look, man,
and you have like
I'm not trying to smell spit on my face, but Michelle Rodriguez has just put out an apology within the last 30 minutes to that statement, like an official apology to it. But I just feel like I don't understand how you are a woman of color. You are a minority woman. I just don't understand how you could possibly think like that comment was okay. Like there hasn't been people that have done racist movies and been totally against the race that they've been with like because forever for a paycheck. I just don't understand how you.
Sometimes lighter skin, Spanish people. I'm probably saying it wrong. They don't identify with the problems that maybe a darker skinned Spanish person would relate to, or us. Like they don't relate. They don't relate.
Until it's time.
I think she just thinks she's white and like from Mars.
Yes.
I just think that's just what it is, and that's. I just think that she's just not part of this planet. So, So you wanted to bring up the Gucci situation, right? Okay. I don't wear a lot of Gucci anyway.
I can't afford Gucci.
Fuck Gucci.
I can't afford Gucci. I can't afford Prada, and I can't afford. I
can probably afford a Gucci slide.
Balenciaga.
I can probably afford a
Gucci belt, maybe off a
Gucci belt.
Off a Poshmark or something like that.
I only want a Gucci bandana.
Soulja Boy canceled Gucci, but here's who canceled Gucci. Okay, so first it was Spike Lee.
So let's talk about the backstory. Yeah. Why are we canceling Gucci, hun?
Okay, so we're canceling Gucci because of the black sweater, and it's a sweater that goes like over your lips, and it has like basically rough lips as a blackface. It's a blackface sweater, and
I'm just trying to figure out
what is going on.
What happened to anybody on the design team that was like, this might be remotely wrong?
But this is a marketing tool that companies keep on doing because every year it's something, and then they're doing an apology, and then people are paying attention to them more. It's a marketing scheme, and it needs to be done. So T.I. said that we should boycott Gucci and Prada and Monder for 3 months and start off small and then keep on going. But really, like, we've been boycotting.
Why for 3 months? Why are we not boycotting them forever? Why is it a 90-day? Like, so they get a pass, so they could do a totally blatantly racist sweater.
Well, T.I. explained that. He said we got to start small with our people, and I understand that. But I've been there. They've been canceled.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, why is that 90 days? Like we might as well not cancel them at all. If you're canceling them for 90 days, like that's dumb. Like, oh, I'm not gonna wear Gucci for 90 days. Shit, I might wear Gucci twice a year. So like, what the fuck? You know, like I don't get that.
I don't get Gucci anyway. So
Fuck Gucci again.
Fuck Gucci. And Soulja Boy canceled them. He's getting sponsored by Fendi. So shout out to Soulja Boy again, getting the fucking bag.
Shout out to Fendi. Well, they're all a bunch of racists. Honestly, they're all of them.
Buy black. Buy black. Period.
Right. There's this one black designer. I gotta like get his name. Like he's popping right now. That not Off-White. Outside of Off-White.
That Philly.
There's Milano. Yeah. There's definitely some black designers, designing groups out there.
Kanye West, I heard he makes clothing too.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding. I was joking.
Oh my God. While we're bringing up Kanye West, so here's the thing with him, right?
He's not canceled. Y'all not canceling Kanye?
Two things with Kanye West. So first off, he's getting sued because he used that baby's voice in that song. And what happened is that his people tried to get the clearance, but they got the clearance with the actual parent, the biological, but the little girl was adopted. So you got the clearance with the biological, but the adoptive mother, you ain't getting no clearance with her. You have her daughter's voice all on that track, and she needs to get that paycheck. What they said that he's gonna get that paycheck, but didn't get it. Yeah,
like $100,000 bag. Get the fuck out.
I mean, you got the money. $100,000 real quick. But there's a second.
You could throw me $20,000. I'd be happy.
Pair of
Yeezys and a picture with my kids.
Give her like $100,000. Like let's go to college.
What about?
Let's go to college.
What if it was my money? If I had mad money, I'm not just gonna be giving out $100K all the time. Like just because you complaining, bitch, I'm gonna fight you about it.
Look,
I'm giving her.
I'll give you a pair of Yeezys signed with my name.
First of all, your team was stupid because, like, if the girl is adopted, don't you think that you would have to talk to the adoptive parents at one point? Why would you think that you would go to the biological
Rich people
parents?
are not always smart.
Look, so that's one thing. Another situation, actually, somebody in Yeezy's camp. So it's New York Fashion Week going on right now. Philip Klein, very big designer. He always has some of the top shows New York Fashion Week. So a representative from Kanye that was stating that Kanye would be performing for, about 7 figures, went to Klein camps and got them to pretty much they forged Kanye's signature and got a $900,000 bag out of Klein's camp for Yeezy to perform for New York Fashion Week. And that situation never happened. Like, come on, Kanye West is not performing.
But whoever did it really got a big bag.
Yeah, so they got a big bag, $900,000. $900,000 completely cleared out the account, and he's nowhere to be found. So this is actually on Klein right now to actually.
Part of the Firefest Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, so the Firefest boy.
It's probably the Firefest
Bowl. So the Firefest boy, McFarlane, he's now getting sued again for $3.5 million.
Damn, he doesn't have any money left.
He has no money. He's right now doing 6 years in a penitentiary with Mike Sorrentino from Jersey Shore. They're all in the same jail.
That should be a reality show.
They're all in the same jail, but
he fucked up.
Yes, right. But he is. Who are we talking about?
Well, we talked about a lot of people, but back the Firefest Boy.
Oh yeah, Firefest Boy. So we're talking about Firefest Boy.
But we're talking about Kanye West and the scammer, and then we talked about
there's levels.
Yeah, there's levels to it.
This is Inception.
So Firefest Boy. So now, pretty much, he's being sued for $3.5 million from the company that invested $3 million into him. One of the companies that invested $3 million into him 2 weeks before the festival was supposed to actually happen. So they want their money back plus their attorney fees and everything like that. Ja Rule, of course, is in that lawsuit.
This is the thing, though.
Ladies and gentlemen,
he's probably going to do that time, and he has millions and millions out offshore.
Yeah, where's Ja Rule in all this?
Oh, Ja Rule said he's sorry, and
nah, bruh.
that's that.
That little Bahamian lady needs her fucking money.
But you know who's making out right now? Oh boy, that said he's sucking. He was about to suck.
I heard he has a TV
dick.
show coming out.
He's about to have a TV show coming out. Okay,
come on,
and pretty much on this TV show, he's gonna be going to like different cities,
sucking dicks.
No, going to different cities sucking dicks. But he's going to different cities to pretty much show how events actually start and get created and how you actually invest into the community.
Are we talking? Is this the Firefest Boy, or this is just totally separate? Like,
so did you watch the Fire Festival?
I didn't watch the show on Netflix.
Oh, okay. So then you don't understand.
Explain it because I had to say you get it. You say it.
Yes. So
explain this guy his situation, please. Just the one situation.
So pretty much there was somebody that was helping Billy with these, trying to get the festival going. The guy coordinator. He happened to actually be gay. So the coordinator was gay, and pretty much what he did on the documentary. Billy told him that in order to get all this water to come into Bahamas, they needed bottles of water. They needed $100,000. They didn't have the money, so Billy was like, "Yo, the guy that ran like getting the water in
for the country
for the country is gay, so you should go suck his dick."
Oh, so prostitution.
So he was about to.
And he was like, well, at that moment, I got in my car. And I gargled,
and I was about to go suck some dick.
Yo, I was watching the document. I think I was walking around my room, and I was like, wait, what the fuck did he just say? Like, what?
Yes.
That's like the Netflix show Abducted in Plain Sight, where the guy was like,
I want to watch that shit.
Okay, so don't do a spoiler.
No, it doesn't matter.
The dad basically like relieved the guy who kidnapped
I heard about
daughter.
that.
Okay, I didn't hear about it, so let's not talk about it.
No spoilers here, okay?
Okay. But I just thought that was crazy.
I can't believe he's getting a TV show.
He's getting his own TV fucking show.
But I wanted to say congratulations to Jessica Hilarious. I'm really, really I'm really proud of her journey from Instagram because she has another show. It's going to be called Just With the Mess, the shit that she has on Instagram. And I think it's going to be on Fox, and she's going to get her own Netflix series. So congratulations to her.
That's tight. You know what? I'll give a shout out to one of our favorites, Bad Baby, Danielle Bregoli. She had the highest her new Snapchat show, 10 million strong, previewed this past Monday. They're saying that it's a winner. They're saying that she just had the biggest debut they've ever had on Snapchat, and between that, the makeup deal that she just signed and everything else, she should be doing by the end of this year. She should be doing close to like $10 million. So that's so crazy. That's how you do it. You did tell me. You did tell me. You definitely did tell me that. Lori Harvey, who was attached to Trey Songz, is now looks like they are over.
Excuse me, 1 second. Shout out to Lori Harvey. Please come on the show.
Shout out to Lori Harvey. But it now looks like she's done with Trey Songz and she's with Diddy's son.
Yeah.
No.
Well, she
curbed
was with
him.
Diddy.
He cried too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
because he said you should have ducked sooner. Like he said something like Future said.
She's with somebody else now.
No, she was hanging out with Diddy's son though.
No, she hung out with both those dudes, and then she's with somebody else right now.
She's keeping her options open. I'm not gonna call her a hoe.
Soccer player or something like that?
No, she used to be her fiance used to be the soccer player.
Well, there's another person then, because Future was like, it's an evil world out here. That's what he got. He was so upset. He was so upset.
But maybe they're just friends. Like maybe
because she ducked in that picture. That she took a picture. TMZ caught her in the car with some. Was it Trey Songz?
It was Trey Songz. She ducked in the picture with Trey Songz.
Yes, that's who she's kind of with right now.
No, she left Trey Songz. Trey Songz is a rap.
Well, Diddy's son tweeted, "You should have ducked sooner."
But that was prior to. That was prior to. So
she was caught with Trey Songz.
Yeah.
And then everybody else that she's dated previously or had some run-in with.
It was like, you should have ducked sooner.
Yeah, basically was saying
Y'all
something. I thought
haters.
that was really, really
Y'all
fucking
petty.
corny. Y'all are petty. Just like the game. The
You're
game you're
mad.
Yo, did we talk about this?
man.
No.
I'm
The
really
game.
sick of the game, yo.
I'm really sick. I've always been sick of the
I
game.
would
But why are
still-
we sick of the game?
Okay, so I would still interview you because, like, you're definitely bae, but then it's just, like, you're disgusting to me because how is it that on your other album, I think that was Jesus Peach, you're like, Kanye's my boy, I'll fuck anybody up if they talk about my family, and then the next song that you drop, Kim Kardashian was swallowing your nut and all that shit. He's a clout chaser, and it's like time to like dead him. Like you're always coming at women, and it's just really like,
Come on, man.
it's corny. It's corny.
Come on, man.
I don't know, man.
I
I
think it
still
was
like
corny.
the game. I still like the game. The game knows how to rub people's
that's his
skin
wife.
wrong. They know how to
That's
get
his
under. They know how to get
wife.
underneath people's skin, and that's what he does best. And
That's
like,
his wife.
you know what? I salute people that do what they do best if that's what they do. He's a serious ass troll. He always been.
What about the Joe and Sin Santana? And he said he got a sex tape and he's going to release it. if she
And
denies
that's
it.
corny.
I think
Y'all-
that's foul.
That's corny.
It's wild corny.
All
We
of
talked
it-
about it last week.
All of
Yeah.
a sudden, you
Wild corny.
You were never going to say anything about this girl if she wasn't keeping herself relevant and she didn't be
Tell
with
him.
Joe Budden. So it's like you're corny for that. And Joe Budden was like upset, but then he was like, "All right, well, you know what? Forget it."
You're a cloud chaser because he saw the way the internet reacted. It
Right.
was like everybody was on the other people's side. It was like Game thought he was gonna get a reaction. Like people were gonna be like, "Oh, we all hate
Yeah.
Kanye," but it was like, bro,
No.
you've done this mad times. Like,
Exactly.
you said you fucked the whole entire Kardashian clan on Wendy Williams.
Right.
It all comes full circle. We talked about Wendy Williams earlier.
Absolutely.
Last year, that was last year, my guy.
Like I said, that would go full circle.
That was last year. Why are you
man.
keeping Kim's pussy in your mouth?
Right.
Because
Leave
he
it
wants
alone.
Kim's pussy in his mouth.
I mean,
And
That's
Tori,
exactly
Tori,
what
I
it
love you too, but you was wrong for what you said about Dream Doll. You was wrong.
Dream
Absolutely.
Doll.
First of all, what a Dream Doll has a fucking diss
Shout
track.
out to Dream Doll.
Gonna
Come
put it
on
on
the
your
show.
head. Yeah, Dream
She
Doll.
murdered him, by the way.
She did murder him.
She did better than Don Q.
I was very. Because Don Q is
Facts.
whack.
Facts.
Don
Facts.
Q is trash. Don Q is trash. I've been said Don is trash.
Don Q is trash.
I've been
Saying
said
that shit, bro.
that.
That
been
nigga
saying
big,
it.
that
You've
nigga big
been
as
saying it.
hell.
I've been
Y'all
said
ready to
that.
rumble?
He's this big.
Really? In real
He's
life?
this
Yes,
high,
he's
my
like 5'1".
But
Well,
he's
I'm sure. Okay.
He's
so,
never
true.
been nice though.
He's never been
but
nice.
shout out to Dream Doll. I just like how she came back with a diss
On a track.
On a track.
That's
She
hip
had,
hop.
her
Murdered it.
cadence was very like, yo, I'm gonna
I put that pussy on your head.
Like, you know, and she was spitting that
Over
high
your
shit.
head,
I
boy.
mean,
That's what she rapped over the 50 Jones.
look, man, like it wasn't no ether or nothing, but I salute you for like.
she didn't do no, like, she didn't talk no shit on the internet. She just got into the studio and she did what she had to do.
And I
That's
like that.
hip-hop.
I like that. I like that.
I
So
agree.
shout out to Dream Doll. You definitely earned a little bit more respect out of me for that one. So Young Buck actually. Young
Hold
Buck.
on. Before we
Yes, Young Buck. Yes, Young. Exactly. He's wondering about himself too. He's actually trying to figure out what is he still on G Unit because all
I was
his
about to
shit,
say, is he wondering if he's gay or not?
all his shit.
Yo, every time I hear Young Buck, it's always bad news.
I
It's
think
never like
it's never
Young
good
Buck
news.
did something good today. It's always Young Buck.
I think it
is
started
with a
when he
tranny.
fell off
Young
that
Buck's
bike.
crying on the phone. Young Buck is in jail for fucking doing something dumb.
Yeah.
Young Buck calls 50 and 50 records it. That shit was hilarious when he was crying. Like, 50, give me that money, dog. You know you owe me that $5 that day. Come on. 50 was laughing at this nigga on the phone like,
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
Never heard
I've
it?
never heard that phone call.
you have to
my
hear it.
God. It's such a
Wow.
horrible. He's now trying to figure out if he's on G Unit or not because all his stuff, all his music has been pulled. You know what else has been pulled? That R. Kelly R&B tour concert that's taking place outside the United States.
oh, they canceled the whole thing?
Great, bye.
It looks like that is gonna be now canceled, but he is gaining a small win. So I know we haven't talked about R. Kelly in a few weeks, but his studio is still open in Chicago. Okay, the court has ordered his studio to be open from 9 to 5. Now, of course, Mr. R. Kelly is saying, I work better at night. That's when my juices are flowing. That's when I'm the most creative.
Yeah, your juices.
That's when I'm the most creative. So now what they're saying is he's now getting his hours extended at the studio from 9 to 9, but he got to get rid of the fucking mattress and all the massage table and all that other shit like that. Fucking weirdo, dog. And it just keeps getting weirder with that man. But yeah. So
I mean, Bill Bellamy called R. Kelly out a long time ago. We definitely should have listened to Bill Bellamy.
What did Bill Bellamy say?
Shout out to Bill Bellamy. Come on the show.
Yeah, come on the show, Bill Bellamy.
It was just
it was literally like, I'm sorry.
About his songs and shit.
Yeah, the songs. No, you got it. It was a skit about the songs.
Yeah, like
age ain't nothing but a number, the bump and grind.
Oh, yeah,
you don't think anything's weird about
it?
He's
like, we should be thinking it's weird. And he said about the Aaliyah shit and being in the background. He talked about all that.
Yeah, no.
But that was, when did that come out? Because Bill Bellamy was kind of like, 90s.
Absolutely.
96, 97,
Absolutely.
98.
So he been new.
Absolutely.
He been woke.
Come
on the show, Bill Bellamy.
Come on the show, Bill Bellamy. All right, so shout out to me first off because I'm going to Rolling Loud. I just had to throw that out there. I'm going to Rolling Loud. I'm super excited, and
I was mad I missed Sukiana last Rolling Loud festival.
But what made me sad is that 21 Savage might not be there, and that's kind of making me upset right now. So let's go into the big story of this moment right now. 21 Savage. If you don't know, my boo, he's now been detained in one of the worst ICE detaining facilities. One of the worst, right? He's put in general public. He does chores just like everyone else. If you didn't hear the backstory last week, come to find out that 21 Savage is actually was detained by ICE.
And he's from UK.
He's from the UK. First of all, I think that's kind of cute. I like dudes from the UK. I think their tones are sexy, and I always loved 21 Savage for his tone. So I was just like, okay, so he's from the UK. But there's so many stories behind this. Supposedly, they found him in the car. He was caught with a gun in the car, fully loaded Glock. And his lawyer is pretty much like, it's not his, so y'all can suck a whole dick. But there's so many things that's come out of this. First and foremost, shout out to 21 Savage.
Shout out to his album.
I was. You totally got our support here. I don't care where you're from. It's just fucked up that, how that situation happened. He actually did apply for a U visa. He was born in the UK, but he's lived a lot of places. And
he's been arrested here a lot of times, so they would be able to look up the status.
Right. But there's a lot of backstories behind this. Outside of, Chris Brown and Offset fighting, of course, but there's a few conspiracy reasons on why 21 Savage even got picked up to begin with. So one of the conspiracy theories they're saying is, I don't know if anyone knows his kind of parental figure. His dad is somebody that's been in his life for a long time, mm-hmm. Dr. Amsu. Mm-hmm. Dr. Amsu is a very Western, Western healer. He's not a regular doctor. And he was bringing up a lot of subjects about how the government has been trying to poison us and give us these birth controls,
which is true,
which is giving us black women and black people cancer and things of that mm-hmm. sort. They're saying 21 Savage being, personally related to Dr. Amsu, that's what
the Shakur family. Yeah, I mean,
that's what's bringing up the situation. Mm-hmm. Also, of course, if you did listen to his newest album, he did have lyrics in terms of deportation and things like that. What's happening in our country, period, which is what people are talking about right now. But he said that pissed people off too. They said that pissed people off too, and ICE that allow him to get detained. But he did file for a U visa. His management team did do that, which for that happening when he filed for his U visa, that should have been like, if you were gonna pick him up, you could have picked him up then. There's just been just so many opportunities for you to pick him up. So it's like, now,
why are you waiting now?
Now it looks crazy. What do you think?
He's not wearing jewelry anymore. He's also creating like small fundraisers as far as like teaching kids financial literacy. So he's doing great things in the Black community. And once you are not teaching them how to shoot and you're trying to build up the Black community, that's when you become a target. So I feel like he is a target based off of all. Those are not conspiracy theories. I feel like those are all valid reasons on why they're targeting him. I'm really, really glad, aside from people making fun of him like Demi Lovato, suck a dick.
Let's not even go into that. I really want to talk about like 21 first, and then we'll go into that part because there's like so many
other backstories
with that. But it was good to see the support that he is getting.
Right.
Even people in the UK, like 21 Savage has fans in the UK that are now like, blood,
That's
come
wrong.
back, like, let's have tea.
21 back
And
out,
get your.
Was that your accent?
Get your
Get your
bloody ass out here.
Get your bloody
ass out here, 21.
spotted dick, and we'll drink tea and all this other shit.
Crumpets.
Shout out to
Exquisite.
like my dad lived in the UK for years. He's like practically raised in England, so shout out to everybody in the UK. But I just thought that was interesting that his UK fans are really, really rallying behind him right now. Jay-Z, Rock Nation has gotten behind him as well too in terms of
Getting a lawyer.
Getting his lawyer, getting him some good lawyers. Because it's not like he can't afford lawyers. So it's not like, let's not get it twisted.
No, but the thing about it is he can't do anything.
But he needs to
has
have
no rights
he
right
needs
now.
to have good. He needs just to have good lawyers. He needs that the real lawyers that can do shit. So shout out to Jay-Z that's rallying behind him as well too. And there's a few people. ASAP Rocky's like, yo, I love London. He's like, I don't care if he's from the UK. PNB said he doesn't care. Like nobody really. That's the thing. Like so here's the thing, right? And people with backstories because when Rick Ross was a correctional officer and all that other stuff, they destroyed Rick for a minute. But it just seems like 21 Savage, like half his story, he
was still in Atlanta for a long time.
Yeah.
And they were trying to make it seem like he was a fraud.
Yeah, and it's like he's still part of Atlanta. Like, let's be honest, Jeezy's from South Carolina.
Really?
There's a lot of people from Atlanta that aren't from Atlanta, but they call Atlanta their home. That's their base. So it's like, I've lived so many different cities, is that you find the cities where you call home. I have two homes. Like, Cleveland is my home. Like, that's my home city. I'm from New York, but like Cleveland is really my home city. I identify like living and being from Cleveland. And yeah, definitely. But I really think that 21 just got a bad deal, but I like how Miguel said that this is bringing up a bigger issue that we're now facing in the United States.
Because there's still kids separated from their parents. The conditions there, it's like it's inhumane. It's cages.
Absolutely.
And what's next? What's next for these people? Are you going to keep them in cages forever? It's really. It's becoming a big deal.
Absolutely. And for the people that were making fun of 21 Savage, I mean, I can't lie. I saw one of them memes. I laughed a little, but Demi Lovato, you shouldn't be throwing no rocks at no glass houses.
They said that she wasn't really making fun of him. She wasn't. The memes were funny, but it's just like, it's still, you're making light of someone's bad situation. Chris Brown,
and everybody could have talked about your overdosing, drug-headed ass, OD.
You're a crackhead.
Like we could have easily said that about you.
You're a crackhead in the Black community.
1,000,001 times, but we didn't. So Demi Lovato, suck a dick.
We definitely did. We all had jokes with Demi.
We did have a little bit of jokes with Demi.
So what? They cracked on Whitney, so let's crack on her.
The thing is that, when it initially happened with the 21 Savages from England
I can't lie. When that one video came out, we could be serious now.
But everybody was joking.
Everybody was kind of joking.
Because we thought he would get me out by now.
Like,
Exactly. I need you to
I
be
like the
out by
meme.
Rolling Loud, honey.
I like the meme. I did like the 21 Savage meme.
The memes were.
So
I like the one when they was. When
I
they were
said
rapping.
it was bad. I retweeted it and I was like, "This is bad, but this one is good." I'm just saying, this one was good.
No, but okay. So Offset commenting on Chris
Yeah.
Brown's
Relax,
So-
Offset.
Instagram.
So
Relax,
let them know what happened.
Okay, so Chris Brown put up a video about like 21 Savage doing a cipher, and he had like a UK accent or a voice, and Chris Brown thought it was funny.
It was funny. That video was funny. That video was funny.
Offset. What was the thing that he said? He's like, memes aren't funny. You're a lame or something like
Yeah.
that. And then from there, it's just like a back and forth thing.
Escalated.
Chris Brown called
Escalated.
Offset Pootie Tang. Now that is the funniest shit ever because he really kind of looks like Pootie Tang.
You know what?
Sipping towel and a sipping Tay. He looks just like Pootie Tang.
Yo, when I
He
saw
really
that, I
does.
was like, "Oh my
But
God."
I just think that they just took it a little too far. Like, just get together, do a song. You know what I'm saying?
This is
Like,
the problem, like,
relax.
because
Why
Offset,
is
you're
Offset the fun police?
but you're messing up Cardi B's bag too. Because I was waiting for a Cardi B and Chris B.
Brown, that's interesting.
happen.
Cardi
That's
B,
still
Chris
gonna
B.
That's gonna still happen. But and shout out to Cardi B and Offset. They're working on their relationship.
Yeah.
Trying to get that back together. So I definitely, they're young. They're young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
But Chris Brown is real gangster. Like, why is he talking so tough?
what you mean? Chris Brown
Ask
always
him.
been tough.
No, I don't know. Like,
he
just
did
chill
say,
out.
but
Just
Offset
chill
did
out.
say that Chris Brown only hits women. That was mean.
But is it false?
That is mean.
Is it false?
I don't know. What do you
That's
think about this
mean.
21 Savage
I'm just
situation,
saying.
MC? What do you think? Do you think the government
Do you
just
think
fucked
they
him
should
over?
actually fight? Do a brawl?
I mean, I'm more worried about like they had a thing on Young Nudie. That's how this all like started.
Right,
Like,
because
so
they were
Atlanta
actually
got
looking
hip
at
hop
Young
police
Nudie,
now.
right?
Like
They've been had hip hop police.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean,
Young Nudie's about to take the L.
yeah, he's about to take.
He's about
that
to take
out.
that L.
I hope 21 gets out soon. I hope he
I
doesn't
need
get
him to
deported.
get out. I need him to get out by Rolling Loud. I need you out by May 10th, my nigga.
But if not, you go. I mean, go to the UK. We're still
that's
gonna
what I
love you.
was
Not the
thinking
same, but he's
about,
not gonna be able
too.
to come back to the US. I believe. Which
No, he won't be
It's
able to
gonna
come
be
back to the
very,
U.S.
very hard.
He
but
won't be
that's
able
why
to.
we need to come on.
Not at all.
I don't
Not
think
at
so.
all.
Not
I thought it just
It'll be like
was gonna-
Shine. I don't think Shine's allowed back to the US either.
I thought it was just going to take a very, very long time for him to be able to come back. Not that he was never going to.
It's
be
going to take like over 20 years, though, Ash. It's not going to be like a
Oh.
situation where it's going to be like a year or two. Like, it's going to be a very long time since he's going to be able to come back into the country once
Might
he
as
gets
well
deported.
make it 21 years.
So I would love to.
Too
Ash
soon?
gotta go. Ash, come on, knock the clap. Come on, Ash gotta get
that
it.
was too.
Ash gotta
That
get
was
it.
too soon.
That
Too
joke.
soon? No. I love 21.
Yeah, and I love 21 too.
sorry.
And if I have to come to the UK to see you 21, that's not a
Fuck
problem
it.
at all. I'll go to Rolling Loud in fucking the UK. That shit sounds lit as shit.
These bloody blokes.
Oh, wait. Okay. So, again, shout out to the Teen Shade Room.
Right.
I have some tea about Chris Sales.
We're
Okay,
not
so
saying tea in 2019.
I forgot.
We're not
Juice
saying
box
juice,
juicy.
juice box,
Juice-
Capri Sun,
Juicy juice.
We're not using tea. Tea is
Capri
bad.
Suns.
Okay. Tea is dead. I
Tea is
apologize.
dead.
Juicy
Capri
Juice.
Sun.
So nobody really knows Chris Sales, but Chris Sales is actually the ex of Queen and
Queen who?
Queen Naja. What the fuck is her
Queen
name?
Naja, I believe. Is her name?
And Parker McKenna.
Okay.
From my wife and my kids.
Okay.
The judge has ordered him to stay off of all social media platforms, but that's how he makes his money. So how do you guys feel about that? Like, he's ordered to stay off of YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. He can't do anything about that until the assault
How do
is
you
done.
do something that fucks up your bag? That fucks up your bag.
Can he not personally be on it? Can somebody not
Right.
do it for him? Can he not be like, he has, like, his homie got the phone, like, yo, type this for me. And he types it?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm not sure about that.
I think they did that to Boont Gang, too.
Yeah.
And Boont Gang changed his name to, like, something else now. He's still out here. Boont Gang's still out here. He's going under his real name.
He hasn't really been doing anything.
Because he had to
a
go to
lot.
rehab. Because after that thing on No Jumper, and he, like, passed out. That shit was crazy anyway.
Yeah.
Famous
that shit
Dex
was
passed
crazy.
out too. Wasn't it Famous
He
Dex?
was sleeping. It was 4 a.m. People was like,
It was passed out.
it was 5 a.m. I mean,
from drugs.
who's to say? If I smoke a lot, I might fall asleep at 4 a.m. too.
But why get on
4 a.m.
live?
Why get on live?
Why I get on live? It's just like this. Like they're gonna think that I was doing drugs.
Yep.
If
I
I fell
agree.
asleep like this,
I agree.
drugs.
If you were on there talking late night, like, yo, I'm just chilling, and
For real.
you wake up, like, huh? People still in the live watching you, like,
Right.
Oh
I'm just
my
saying.
God. That shit is
It's so bright on your live. Like dim lights. Dim lights.
Anyway, Regine and YFN Lucci, they broke up, and he's feeling the pain right now. He is hurting. He wants his boo back, but like they weren't gonna work out. I mean,
they're probably gonna get back together.
No, they're not.
but-
They're not getting
How
back
do you
together.
know? Why are you so like?
Because they're not. Like, because first of all, he's 27, she's 19. Like,
Oh, okay.
there's a difference.
But in celebrity world, it kind of doesn't matter because look at like Tiger and Kylie.
no,
and shit like, it doesn't really matter
does
to them. It doesn't matter to them.
It does matter.
It matters to us, but it doesn't matter to them. They have money. Just like we didn't feel like Kylie should have gotten pregnant that soon. She has money. Like,
she's not
Right?
Kylie, though. Kylie got millions.
Kylie got
Exactly.
hundreds of millions.
exactly. So in this world, we will be judging her because she's a young mom. But in their
I'm still
world, it's
judging
like,
them regardless.
Yeah,
So judging?
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely,
I have to. She's too young.
absolutely,
all right.
absolutely. Grammys are on Sunday.
Oh, shout out to that.
Yeah, shout out
So
to the
we-
Grammys.
So we watch it.
I still
I
don't
always
want.
do. I always watch it.
I'm gonna probably watch it. I still don't want Mac Miller
Did
to
we
win.
watch the Super Bowl?
We did watch the Super
I did.
Bowl.
I didn't.
and I thought it was trash.
I stand with
and
Kat.
And I knew.
So do I, but I watched the game.
I watched the game.
Wow, you niggas ain't shit.
No, we're not.
I watched the Super Bowl,
No,
and I
we're
will
not.
tell you, it's exactly
come
what
on.
I called it out. It was gonna be boring as shit. It was gonna
commercials
be
were whack.
it was gonna be a low scoring game.
You wear Nikes?
Do I wear Nikes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you know that they have kids in factories doing little.
You know what? Shut your ass up.
Exactly. Pick and choose your little battles. Don't be mad at me.
So you're so
I watched the Super Bowl just to really watch the halftime show, and it was kind of, to me, it was just.
was the Travis Scott performance?
He like did one
With
song.
no auto tune.
Yeah,
Nobody
it was
wants
like,
to hear Travis Scott without
auto
auto-tune.
tune. It was kind of like awkward. And then like I don't know what kind of like weight building that like Adam Levine was doing, and then he had like all these tattoos, and it was just weird.
But I like Adam Levine.
He's
I feel
kind of
like
sexy.
He's very, yes,
he's very sexy. But Ariana Grande, my headphones. She was supposed to be performing at the Grammys this upcoming Sunday, and what happened is that she wanted to do her new song 7 Rings. They said they didn't think that song would resonate with the audience, and she's just like, it's my newest single. Everybody loves me. I'm Ariana Grande. I want to do 7 Rings.
Right.
So they pretty much was going back and forth.
What the fuck did they want her to do?
Details pretty much and conversations went down the tube, and then ultimately she's now not performing. But now the Grammys are coming back saying like, okay, well, they came back with an interview saying that on AP, saying that, oh well, it wasn't our fault. It's just that she wasn't going to have enough time to get her shit together. She wasn't prepared and stuff. And she came back like, nah, bitch, like,
stay ready.
like, I want to do 7 Rings. Like, that's my newest song. Like, why aren't we doing my newest song? So now they came back like, okay, like, we could do a medley.
I'm done with y'all.
And then Ariana's just like, at this point, she's just
I don't
like,
need y'all.
fuck out of
Yeah.
here. Like, I'm not doing
Drake
shit.
turned it down. Kendrick turned it down.
Yeah, like
3 other people. Oh, Childish Gambino turned it down.
Nobody wants to do the Grammys anymore. Like, it's not that big. But Cardi B says that she's actually pretty nervous about the Grammys this weekend. So, and surprisingly, like I said, Nicki, who just sold 100 million RIAA units, not a single fucking Grammy nomination.
It wasn't. The album wasn't.
You know, I mean, it was okay. I don't
not
think
for a
it was the
Grammy.
commercial success that everybody
Not for a
expected it to be.
Grammy, though. Not for a Grammy.
But I think it was
I think
pretty
that
okay.
the negativity overshadowed the album.
Yes.
Honestly,
That's why I said she
feel
needs to
like
take
she
a
was
little
being
break
Very,
right now.
very petty at that time. It was entertaining, Petty. But,
It was definitely entertaining, Petty.
Queen Radio came out, so she was talking a lot. So
Yeah.
maybe next year, Nikki. It's cool. We still love you.
Girl, we still love you, girl.
We still love you.
We still love you.
Okay, Barbiana.
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 Cool story. So Wiz Khalifa and his son came out with a song called Keep Playing or Stay Child or Stay Playing or something like that. But the cool thing about it is that this song is done for Oreos, right? It's like an Oreo situation, Oreo cookie. Commercial. But the song itself that he came out with Bash is actually played on an Oreo cookie. So what they did, was...
And you eat it?
Yes, it's an actual cookie that you can eat, right? But what they were able to do was actually get the song embedded into the Oreo cookie, and you're only going to be able to get this song by playing it off this like little machine that Oreo has, and you put the cookie in it, and it plays the fucking song.
That's kind of dope.
Like
though.
that is super fucking dope.
Shout out to Bash and Wiz with new technology.
Like that technology shit is crazy, yo. And I was like, so the cookie is actually the song itself, and they're like, yeah. So you listen to it and then you eat it.
I ain't trying to eat that shit.
Yeah,
I don't know, cause
yeah, I'll listen to it. I'm not trying.
Wiz is actually selling his LA home. He's renting it out for you baby ballers out there. If you have $16,000 a month, you can rent out his LA home. His home was robbed this past
to let you know.
Yeah, just a little while ago. It was robbed, but he moved and got another house, so he's renting that house out for $16K. So I mean,
that's not bad.
Honestly, that's not bad.
That's not bad. $16K, that's not bad. For Wiz Khalifa's home?
Yeah, that's definitely not bad.
You might have to deal with the weed smoke though.
Yeah, but I would be like, if I had $16K a month, I definitely would, spend it on living in Wiz Khalifa's house.
Like, yeah, I live in Wiz Khalifa's old house. Like, I'd be super hyped.
You know what I thought was a cool story? So Haley Baldwin and Justin Bieber just did a cover for Vogue, and Justin stated that he didn't have sex for a whole year before getting with Haley, and they didn't have sex until they got married.
Wow, that's dope.
So shout out to Justin Bieber. Like, he's really been like getting his shit together and like just trying to become like a whole person. He said that drugs had a lot to do with, what was happening to him and everything like that, but he cut all that shit out. He said that he had a sex problem, and he pretty much gave himself that time to really figure himself out and to God. Shout out to Justin Bieber and Haley Baldwin.
The Biebs.
To the Biebs.
And he was a young bull when it all started.
Exactly.
When he was doing all that shit, he was a young
13.
bull. People don't let people grow up sometimes.
So he's finally growing up and getting his life together.
Life together.
I just
get your life together.
I love it. Keke Palmer, very mad. Exactly, and that's exactly why she hates.
Oh, really?
She hates that nigga Drake. She just said it. She was just like, "Yo, he ain't have to use my name like that. Now my name is not special. Now everybody wants to love Keke, and I hate." And it's so funny you did that because that's exactly why she hates Drake right now.
I mean, but like, she should go with it.
She's in her feelings about that. Okay, she's mad at Drake over in my feelings.
It's like the Wakanda thing. Like if every time somebody saw you were like, "Yo, Wakanda forever," I'd be like, "Yo, I fucking hate that." Wakanda, yo. Wakanda forever.
Yeah.
Every time I saw you,
like mad hype.
The movie's over, my guy.
Oh my god.
That's why I thought that's what you were gonna say for Michael B. Jordan.
No, He's just.
I thought that's why he had to go to therapy.
He needed.
I know, I'm kidding.
no.
Yo, I was at the urinal and somebody was like, "Yo, Wakanda forever." Like,
oh
they
my
probably
god,
do that.
They
shit.
probably do that.
Definitely.
And that's probably so super annoying to him. Like,
but the Keke thing would be annoying because
she
my sister's
definitely
name
hates
is Kiana, and I always do
oh
that
my
song.
god, you know what I hated? I hated Heffany, fucking Young M.A. Oh my god, I hated
let me tell you something like
I hated
this.
that.
So I work,
and you know why she hates that, right? But we're not gonna say that.
We're not gonna say that.
At work, you know that Geico commercial? Mike. Yeah. Guess what day it is? It's hump day. Yo, people will come to my fucking cube and be like, yo, Mike. Yo, guess what? I'm like, bro, it's Tuesday, my nigga. Come to me on Wednesday, and then it will be a thing. All right? And then the commercial went away, and then it was cool. And then they brought it back because Geico's doing the greatest hits now.
Yeah,
and
all
niggas
the
like, yo, did you see the commercial? You know what I'm saying? Mike. Did I ever see it? Did you see it? Then I probably saw it.
You know what?
And it's the corny niggas that be coming to my cube. Like,
It's the corny ones. It's always the corny ones.
Do they talk to you or on a normal basis?
Shout out to them. I'm not going to.
Yeah, shout out to them. You know what? Shout out to Pete Davidson.
Shout out to Pete Davidson.
You know what?
So
We just talked about his ex-fiancee, Ariana Grande, but now he's out with that underworld lady, Kate Beckinsale. Yeah, they're now dating.
So he moved on a little fast.
And got him an older woman. And that's what Nick Cannon was talking about on Wendy Williams, like how he's happy for Pete Davidson and how he was like, you need you a cougar. He was like, look what I did. He was like Mariah Carey. He was like, I want Halle Berry still.
But Mariah had that. Mariah had that bag though. Nick was smart.
But Nick always had his own bag.
Yeah, Nick was doing
Nick
all that
always had
Nickelodeon
his
shows
own
was his.
bag.
Okay, but who has more money, Nick Cannon or Mariah Carey?
I don't know.
I
It
don't-
might be. They might kind of be.
I don't know Mariah's early contracts.
Right.
And I don't know if she has her masters. So,
Okay, so
true.
everything plays into factor.
yeah.
Okay.
Nick Cannon created shows. Wild
Yeah.
and Out's been successful for mad years.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon.
And he's been
Right.
on all those other TV shows, getting them bags,
Getting
being a
them
host. And
bags.
Right.
America's Got Talent.
Getting them bags.
He's on a new show. Is he The Mask?
Yeah. So that new
Mask
one.
show that seems pretty
Are you-
funny.
What?
He's the
Yeah,
host
I
of
heard
that
singing.
too.
So
Yeah.
that new
You didn't see
singing
the
show.
one where they're like, it's celebrities in like costumes.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, and you don't
Okay.
know who's singing like underneath everything and everything.
I think that's kind of whack though. It's kind of corny.
I'm not into that kind of shit, but it seems.
Yeah, like I don't watch. I was trying to watch Shazam with Jamie Foxx and his daughter.
I love that show though. I love that show.
Yo.
Ooh, you guys so
That face.
fucking
She was like,
pumped.
yo, you really do love that show. Yeah, shout out to you.
I do because me and my dad wanted to go on that show because he knows like all like wide range.
Oh, so you guys should go on the show,
Yeah.
daddy, daughter.
Because I know
You
that
should.
we would be able to do that shit. Like I'll take the new school
Okay.
music, you do the old school, and he just knows every
Let
variety
me test
of
you right
music.
now. Let me test you right now. Hold on.
No. We're not gonna do this on air, okay? We can do this after the show.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh, you said Scrappy Baby Moms is expecting?
Oh yes,
I didn't know that.
Erica
Shout out to
Dixon
them.
is
Erica Dixon.
expecting twins.
Erica
What?
Dixon and the Twins
She was
come on
on
the show.
Love and Hip Hop, so
Yeah. Okay.
congratulations to her.
Is that
Right.
Pony or Pony? Is that what they called
No.
No,
Erica Dixon.
her? Okay.
It's
Oh,
it's,
Eric, the one that was
From the
like
beginning.
from the very beginning.
very
Yeah.
From the very beginning.
I mean, the band
She's in all
had
the
a baby.
memes. She's on all the memes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the band had a baby
Yeah,
by
Bam had a
Scrappy,
baby.
so now she decided to have her twins.
So what's up with Marriage Boot Camp? I've been watching it.
I recorded
Mo-
5 episodes. I think.
Little
Yeah.
Mo. Okay, so this is why Little Mo is bitter. Because what's his name? The boxer's name? He like constantly cheats on her. And it's really kind of sickening because they have a lot of kids. And the fact that you're in a house, you're being recorded, yet you're still on the phone with another bitch. He was actually talking to a girl and he said, do you love me? Say you love me or something like that. And the girl said, good. But like, why would you be, you're on the show to fix your marriage and you're still cheating on her. But Little Mo, you shouldn't be taking him back so many times. Like, that's why you're like miserable.
She's not. Look,
She's
they're not.
miserable.
They're fine. They're fine. Here's the thing, right? When you're in relationships, there's what you're gonna tolerate, you know. And I feel like if he's doing something, she's probably doing something too. They're both probably fucking doing something. Who I'm interested to really see how this plays out is Draco and Nia Riley.
Nia's done.
Yeah,
Nia's
she's
done
done.
with them. Yeah, she already came out on Instagram and saying that she's done with them.
Yeah, and I hope that she stays done with
And
him. 'cause
Soulja
he's-
Boy is linked to someone else as well.
Megan,
so-
what's her name? One of them pretty ass Megan girls.
I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I don't know
but
either.
he really, really loves her apparently. But it's just like I wish he would have stuck it out with Nia. I wish she would have actually married
Nia
Nia.
got kind of big.
She has big titties.
She got some big titties.
She has really.
She
big
got some
titties.
real big titties.
I like Walken, Tammy. I'm glad they renewed their vows. Like
Absolutely.
I really love them as a couple.
Absolutely.
Walker.
And I hope Dime Piece and her husband
Get
too.
married.
Like get married because like y'all good together, you know? Like,
He says that she's ratchet, and I can see that, but she's changed a lot.
But so
She's
what?
settled
But
down
that's
a
what
lot.
you fell in love with. You fell in love with the fat ass and the ratchet shit. Here's the thing, right? Stop trying to change these women. Like, this is what you signed up for. Stop trying to change what you initially
when
like.
it comes to a guy,
when we show you what it is, that's what it is. Yeah. People aren't as complicated as we try to make them seem. They're really fucking not. They walk like a duck and they quack like a duck. They're a motherfucking duck.
Wow.
These are just the facts that she's giving you right now.
These are just facts. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
These are stat facts.
I didn't think that Tiffany and Fizz's relationship was real.
It was never real. They wanted that check. They came to get a check. Fizz was like, "Yo, I need a female. I know we just stopped fucking with each other, but maybe we can make this into a check." And that's what they did. And I'm not mad at them at all. But Fizz don't want her.
Fizz is very nonchalant.
Fizz absolutely
I couldn't be with Fizz.
Her.
I couldn't be with Fizz. He's too nonchalant.
But anyway, they actually put on another show for what's that B2K concert?
Did that even happen?
Millennium Tour.
Yeah,
it did not happen. Well, it's
not
happening
yet,
but
they
in March.
added another show in March. Which I'm surprised that so many people wanted to go see that shit.
Oh,
That's
but Sammy, no one's intimidated by you. Okay, so Sammy said that they were intimidated, and that's why they didn't want to put him on a tour. And Pleasure P responded and said that no one's intimidated. We can go back in a friendly R&B war and drop a track, and I'll drop a track. But I just think that he just didn't make the cut, just like B5 didn't make the cut.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that could have been on that tour.
Sammy didn't make the cut?
Yeah,
Sammy didn't make the cut.
Sammy had like one song.
Right. And there's a lot of people.
He wasn't a part of that era.
And there's a lot of people that didn't make that tour that could have. Bow Wow should have been on that shit on some real life shit. Soulja Boy should have been on that shit.
They were all in that era.
But they didn't make it either. Like, who cares? Let them get their bag. Like, I'm not paying for them fucking tickets. Them tickets is ridiculous. I don't know if you guys saw the ticket prices.
$300 per or something like that?
I'm paying $300 to go to Rolling Loud to see over 100 artists in 2 days. I'm not paying $300 to go fucking hear you sing fucking whatever
I didn't pay
songs you sing.
$300. And second of all, B2K and Pretty Ricky, they are classics and they are legends in their own right. I am going in my jersey and my bandana and my Nikes to go support them.
All right. And on that note, it's been great, y'all. It's absolutely been a pleasure. Do we have anything that we want to sign off to, spin out?
We got to document when you go to this concert.
Oh, Rolling Loud?
No. When she goes to this
yeah,
because I have to see the people that are in.
I just want to see all the people in the horrible jersey dresses, them sneaker heels, them big belts that lights up.
Let's go.
Let's go. With the sparkle hearts on them.
The sparkle heart, John.
Classic.
I gotta see all that shit with the fringe.
I'm definitely gonna record it for you.
I definitely have to see that. But shout out to everybody that's tuned in, that goes to our YouTube channel, WitDa Shitz, that's on the Instagram Live, that's on the Facebook Live. This is our 10th episode. I appreciate all the love. We appreciate all the love. Anything you guys want us to talk about or people that you want us to bring up or anything like that, please feel free to email inbox us, DM us.
Tell me the tea. I mean, it can even be like Philly tea.
Yeah, like we talk
on a global scale.
Next time she says tea,
I
am going to scalp the fuck out of her.
Juice box.
It's juice box. It's
Capri Sun.
If you got any Capri Sun, Inbox us. Tell us if you want us to know anything. Tell us. We'll put it out there.
Jersey, Delaware, like
nationwide. We don't care. We are nationwide at this point. You can get us on SoundCloud, Google Play, Spotify. We're still working on iTunes, YouTube. We're gonna probably have
right now.
We're on YouTube right now, streaming live. Comment, support,
subscribe. Hit that notification button, please.
Subscribe and
shout out to the people that already subscribed. I see you and I love you.
Yes, and comment and do all that good stuff. And we're just gonna keep on bringing the juice.
The juice.
The
juicy juice.
It's your girl, Stat on Stats.
It's Ash Cash, bitch.
And
MC.
We are WitDa Shitz.
We are WitDa Shitz. We are out.
Salute. Happy Saturday.
That was a great show. Danny's own said hey. You remember Danny? No. He's light skinned. He has like braids.